Hi guys, Jim here with another Sudoku video, and today we are tackling a classic Sudoku from the guys at Cracking the Cryptic. As ever, quick shout out to them first. They are a couple of YouTubers who obviously have their own YouTube channel, which the link to which is in the description down below, where they have been posting daily videos of them solving really tricky, hard, and beautiful logic puzzles. So if this is the sort of thing that you enjoy, I strongly recommend them. They solve much harder puzzles than me, and they do it very well. I think they both have represented the UK in various tournaments and stuff over the years. So yeah, they're great guys. They've also sell a bunch of different collections of puzzles, largely themed around Sudoku, unsurprisingly, and they are different variants of Sudoku. So today it's a classic, but they've also got really interesting twists on the classic theme, which I would really recommend you checking out. I've done other videos on those, so go have a look at those if that's of interest. But yeah, so today we're looking at a classic Sudoku. So why don't we jump on in? As you can see, we've been getting through them now, so this will be my 7th solve. We're still on the... What is this? Go away. Don't even know what that is. Right, so we're still on the 2-star difficulty, which is good. We've got one more after this, so fingers crossed they don't get too hard too quickly. But yeah, a classic Sudoku, as I'm sure you're all aware, follows the usual rules. Every box, row, and column must have the digits 1 through 9 exactly once, and that's it. So let's jump on in. Excuse me, I've got another bit of a cold. Right, so what I like to do is pencil mark where digits are limited to 2 cells in a box by other cells in the grid. So in this case, we can see 1s in these 2 columns. Force a 1 into one of these 2 cells. So I'd like to note that down with what's known as pencil markings in the corner. Have we got any other pencil marks for 1s? Not that I can see. Maybe we do, but I haven't given it enough due diligence. Okay, we can actually place a 2 in this box. So that 2 and that 2 help me out. What else can we do on 2s? So in this box, we've got 2s limited to one of these 2 places. That might be it. No, 2s are limited to one of these 2 places as well here. And up here as well. Okay, so I was being a little haphazard on 2s there, but a bit more useful than I gave them credit for. So this is interesting. So in this box, where does a 3 go? Well, it can't go here. So we know there's a 3 in one of these 3 cells. So I'm not going to pencil mark that because it's over 3 cells. So I like to just do it to 2. But what I can note is that that means in this column, the 3 is definitely here, and there's a 3 here. So in this box, none of these cells can be a 3, and there's a 3 here as well. So that means that must be a 3, which is nice. And then in this cell, in this box rather, sorry, that reduces a 3 to one of those 2 cells. Can we do anything else on 3s? Yes, we can, because in this box, we've got this 3 and this 3 helping us out. So 3s are limited here, and then that virtual 3 in this row combined with this 3 down here means that in this box 3s are limited to here. So actually, even though there's not too many 3s on the grid, we're able to do a bit of damage, which is nice. Moving to 4s, because I'm a straightforward kind of guy who likes to count up. Nope, no dice. What about 5s? Okay, so 5s are limited to 2 cells in this box. A 5 is given in this box, so 5s can't go there or there by these 2 5s in the grid. So that gives us a 5, but I don't think that does too much more. What are we missing from here? Is it 8 and 9? It is, and there's an 8. Excuse me, we're not missing 8 and 9, there's an 8 in the box. It is 1 and 9, I do apologise. So I'm just going to note those there while I'm in the box. Right, sorry, so we're on 5s, and I think we're done on 5s, so about 6s. Yeah, so 6s are limited to 2 cells in this box. In this box, 6s are limited to 2 cells there. That is a virtual 6 in this column, which means in this top left-hand box, 6s are limited to these 3 cells, and there's a 6 there as well. So that limits it to 2. I can actually place a 6 in this box. If I had looked there first, I would have been able to see that 6 there as well. That 6 took one of the 5 spaces we have available to us. So a 5's going to go there. Then we've got 5s over there again. Just to tick that off while I'm there. There might be on 6s. So what about 7s? So 7s are limited to 2 cells up in that box. 7s are actually given in this box because these two 7s work together quite nicely to rule those out. So that must be a 7. That then gives us a few extra things, doesn't it? Yes, lovely. Right, this is nice. So in this box, we know a 7 goes here, right? So I can pencil mark those because of this 7. But then that 7 basically rules that out from being a 7 because it's a virtual 7 in this column. So that is the 7. Yes, that's nice. And then these two sort this one out. So that's the 7 in that box. And then we have a 7 in the middle box in one of those two cells. And I think that's us done on 7s for the time being. Looking at 8s. Yes, we have an 8 straight away just by looking over there. 8s are limited to 1 of 2 cells in this box. Lovely. In the middle box, 8 are ruled out of these two columns by these two, and then this cell here by that one. So that is an 8, and actually that took the place of a 2 pencil mark. So I'm just going to do that quickly, and then also note that we've got 2s locked into there. Okay, yeah, sorry. So we were on 8s. Okay, lovely. So 8s are limited to 2 cells down there, which is grand. Okay, that might be on 8s. What are we saying about 9s? Okay, we have got a 9 up here, which is nice. 9s were already in 2 cells here. Okay, that's nice. So a 9 is down here, which combines with this 9 to rule out these cells from this box. So this is really nice. So these two cells must contain a 9. But they also must contain a 3, which means those two cells are, at most, a 3 and a 9. They can be nothing else. And the reason for that is, well, we know one of these two cells is a 3, so let's say it's that one. Well, we also know one of these two cells is a 9, so that would mean it'd be that one. Similarly, if that was the 9, that would be the 3. And then there's nothing else. So if you try to put a 4 in there, then both this cell would have to be both a 3 and a 9, so obviously that doesn't work. Speaking of 4s, then, to complete this row, because a 3 and 9, I don't know their order, but they're done. So to complete this row, that is a 4. And then to complete the box, that is a 1. That lets us pencil mark more 1s in the grid, which is always good. Okay, was I finished on 9s? I feel like I might have been finished on 9s. For the moment, yes, I think we're done on 9s. Should we do another quick sweep? Has anything been revealed on 1s? No. 2s? Nope. On 3s, so in this middle box now we've got a 3 limited to one of these two places, which in turn rules these out from being a 3, so pops a 3 into one of these two places. Yeah, and a 3 in one of these two places in this box, because this cell is ruled out and this cell is ruled out by these two. So yeah, we're sort of... no, that's lovely then, isn't it? Because these two 3s rule this one out from being a 3. So that then becomes a 3, which sorts out the 3-9 pair we were just chatting about. Does that do any more damage on 9s quickly? No, not just yet. Okay, and then the 3s are in this sort of... got this sort of X-wing thing going on here and here. So I'm not going to be able to disambiguate the 3s any further. What about 4s then? Okay, yeah, this is nice. So 4s in this box are limited to 1 or 2 cells. And you can see 2s are limited to the same cell. So it's the same logic as the 3 and the 9 up here. These cells have to be in a 2 and a 4. Because if you put anything else in, then you wouldn't have any space for 2s and 4s in the rest of the box. And what that does, so firstly I'll just pop them in pencil mark form. But what that does is it rules out the 5 and the 8. And then the 5 and the 8 only have these two cells available to them. So that's done a lot of damage, I think. Has it? It has, yes, because in this box now, a 5 must be in one of these 3 cells. Combined with that 5 and this 5, that sorts out the 5 in this box. This column is now completable because I'm missing a 2 and a 4, and there's a 2 in the row here. So that must be a 4. That must be a 2. That must be a 4. That must be a 2. That must be a 1 by the pencil marking we did earlier, which means this is a 1 and this is a 1. Is that our last one? We're missing a 1 from this box, which, yes, so there's our last one. Lovely. Right, and then that 9 appeared, didn't it? Which is good. Ah, okay. Well, look, okay, I saw an 8 earlier, right? So that 8 was sorted out by pencil marking. That sorts that out. And then this row is completed by a 2. This box, therefore, needs a 6 and a 4. Wow, it really is coming together now, isn't it? So 4 is in one of those 2 cells in that box. One of these 2 cells, yes. And then we've got another 3-4 pair going on. This means this row can be completed with a 9. Which was serial anyway. That puts a 9 in this box, which sorts out the 3 that we saw earlier. Yes, okay, very good. That 3-4 pair that we just found is sorted. That puts a 9 here, which then gives us the final 3s, if you remember the 2 X-wings that we had before. So 3s are now done. That sorts out the 4 in this box, which gives us a 7 and another 7. Oh my god, we're absolutely flying through now. Right, that's a 4, that's a 4, that's a 4. Here we're missing a 5 and a 5. In this box we're missing a 5 and a 6, and I can do those because of cells around the grid. In this one we're missing a 2, and then very lastly, and very suitably, a 9. Hooray! Yes! Love that puzzle. That really just came together in the middle. Yeah, very nice, very nice. 10-18. That's a nice quick solve today. Thank you very much for watching. If you have been, I hope you enjoyed the video. As I say, really recommend checking out the guys from Cracking the Cryptic. They do good work. But yeah, I will see you in the next one. Cheers.